It's like weird science up in here because we've got not one, not two, not three, but 4 hosts of video game things on this multiplicity-ridden episode of You've Got Gameshow, Xbox Edition. I'm your host, Jessica Chobot, and I'm a little bit worried today because the contestants on this episode of You've Got Gameshow Xbox Edition are all hosts of things like myself, so that means that they could take my job. And honestly, let's talk about, like, for real though, like, if I lost this, that means I wouldn't be talking to anybody other than the people in my house for like the 4th month in a row, so that's like, I'm really kind of nervous about that.
You got your fish there.
Yeah, but they don't really talk back.
What?
Oh.
Classic.
Oh, classic Blair Herder. Anyway, first up, we've got Geoff Keighley, creator and host of the Game Awards. Geoff, when am I going to win an award?
I have one right there. You want to give this
I'll
one
take
to you?
it. Yeah.
Just for you? All right.
Can you mail it to me, please?
Coming soon, Chobot. Stay tuned.
I'll hold my breath for that, Geoff. Andrea Rene, co-founder and co-host of What's Good Games and also its spin-off, What's Good Wine.
Good to see you, Jessica.
Good to see you too. Can I also be on the What's Good Wine show?
Absolutely. Quarantine will end eventually and we shall drink wine and talk about it.
Yeah, I'm into it. And we've got Gerard the Completionist Keighley, host of the aptly titled Gerard the Completionist. Did you have any alternative names you were going to use besides Completionist?
It's funny. There was only one guy on YouTube called The Completionist. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, can I be called The Completionist? And his response was, well, I'm like a 55-year-old like biologist in Alaska and I just play games for fun. So you can just have it. So I went with it. And thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, my pleasure. Also, that was a very sweet story. Good for you for asking. That's very nice of you to do that. All right, well, guys, let's get started. Rules are super simple. Obviously, we've got 3 of you, and you'll be competing in 2 rounds of rapid fire trivia, then a final round, which will be final. The points you accrue are a form of cryptocurrency that at the end of this frenzy will be converted into cold hard cash for the charitable organizations of your choice. First place will be receiving $3,000 and then second and third place will be receiving $1,000 each. So with that said, let's take a look at the charities that you all personally selected. Lovely organizations that will no doubt very much appreciate the help. All right, as hosts, we all have managers and agents, I'm assuming we haven't fired them yet. So we put them all into the Thunderdome and took it as a sign that the last agent standing was Andrea. So Andrea, you get to choose the category for round 1. And here are your options. We have indie games, as in games about Indiana, state birds, capitals, that kind of stuff. All about the devs. Since the singularity is still a few years away, video games are still made by human beings called developers. And this category is all about them. What's in the Xbox? You best have your Texas Instruments supercalculator ready for this category because there's a lot of tech spec math involved. And you had me at Halo. My recommendation, if you haven't played all the Halo games, best to avoid this one. So, which one will it be, Andrea?
Well, considering I've done literally thousands of developer interviews across my career, I think all about the dev seems like the category for me.
I like it. All right, so like I said, this is rapid fire trivia. Let me get my cards out here. Keighley, wake up.
Oh, I'm ready. Come on, buzzer.
Keighley.
I'm in the zone. I'm ready to act.
All right, here we go. Rapid fire. The 2004 Ninja Gaiden was developed by this aptly named company. Keighley.
Team Ninja?
Yes. All right, if you took an arrow to the knee, then odds are you're probably from this game. Oh, Andrea.
Skyrim? The Elder Scrolls 5?
Oh, you didn't have to go that deep, but I'll take Skyrim. Yes.
Yes.
All right, the Austrian developer behind both Ori and the Blind Forest and its sequel. Andrea.
Moon Studios.
Correct. All right, what is the name of the parkour platformer from DICE? Keighley.
Mirror's Edge.
Correct. True or false? There's no single player mode in A Way Out. Andrea.
True.
Correct. And last question. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice drew inspiration from this classic From Software stealth action series. Geoff.
Tenchu.
Correct. Nice, guys. All
Boom.
right. Buzzers down. Geoff, damn, I guess I didn't have to tell you to wake up because you were on it.
Don't challenge me with dev trivia. The
I
other
know.
ones I'm not so sure about.
All
So you're
right,
saying I picked the wrong category.
picked the wrong category.
Illusion.
Andrea.
Is Andrea in the lead? I don't even know.
So, well, actually, I have all of the results here. They just came in. Andrea, you're at 75. Geoff, you're at 75. So you guys are tied. And Gerard, you're at 0. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right. One piece of advice before we continue. If you are losing, Gerard, stop losing. Pick-
Great advice. Thank you, Jessica.
No problem. All right, for round 2, we're going to even the playing field a little bit with something we call Metacritical. When I say the title of an Xbox game, write the Metacritic score you think it ranks at, and then hold it up to your camera. The contestant that is closest to the actual score will be awarded 50 points. So that's double the points from the last round. We're going to do this 4 times. So it truly is anybody's game still. You could pull into the lead. All right, WWE 2K16. All right, Geoff says 72. Andrea, are you guys texting each other? Like, what is the deal? Andrea says 72. Gerard, you have 72 too? Answer is 72.
Oh my god.
No way. No
How
way.
is that possible?
WWE 2K16 answer 72 is the actual Metacritic score. Oh
What?
gosh, that's awesome, you guys.
Oh,
Get at this. Come on.
Dang.
wait,
All
so do
right.
we all get a point, or does nobody
I
get a
guess
point?
I think you all should get a point. Everybody got it right. All right, ready for the next one?
Yep.
What is the Metacritic score for What Remains of Edith Finch? Keighley coming in at 90.
I made a mess. My number. I know it's not. I'm not.
Oh, she's
changing it,
rewriting
I
it now.
swear.
She saw my number. That's not fair.
No, I did
Gerard
91.
is
You have to
88.
go up by 1.
Andrea's 91. Andrea gets it. The actual Metacritic score is 92.
Ooh.
Oh, that was my first choice, and I was like, maybe
Oh, I'm
92
glad
is
you-
too high.
Oh.
All right, next one up. What is the Metacritic score for Watchdogs? All right, Geoff says 78. Andrea says 84. Gerard says 81. Geoff, you got it with 78. Right on the nose.
There you go.
Metacritic score for Watchdogs, 78. Last one. What is the Metacritic score for Sea of Thieves? Geoff says 82. Andrea says 77. And Gerard says 90. Andrea, you actually get it with 77 because Sea of Thieves was 69.
Ooh.
Nice.
69.
We were generous.
All right, so Andrea, you're in the lead with 225. Geoff, you're pulling in second at 175, and Gerard, you have 50, which is better than 0.
I'm on. You know what? I'm on the board. That's all that matters.
It was that tie,
Honestly,
I think.
that's
with the
all that
72.
matters. Okay, so this is our final round. In this round, it actually involves a thing, and that thing is pixelated. But as it depixelates, it's up to you to figure out what that thing is. We like to call this round Pixel What's It? Name makes perfect sense. Anyway, first one to buzz in with the right answer gets 100 points. So get your buzzers ready. Get set. Go. Geoff.
Is it Raz from Psychonauts?
Yes, it is.
Dang.
Congrats, Geoff.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm honored and happy to give to charity. But we're all winners today, right?
We're all winners today. So I just want to give you guys your score really quick. So here's how it all broke down. In third place, we've got Gerard at 50. Second is Andrea at 225. And then first is Geoff with that last win at 275. But you guys all did really, really well. Everybody's charity is walking away a winner. So congrats to all. Special applause, however, to Geoff, since you are the supreme victor. Congratulations. Thank you to all of our hosts for taking a break from hosting to let me host this with them. I'm Jessica Chobot, and we will be seeing you next time on You've Got Game Show Xbox Edition.